everybody, this is Black here, and welcome back to Miscellaneous Madness Part 2, the humongous spin-off collection video from the depths and anal parts of my collection. That was a horrible intro, but anyways, today in this video I'm going to be unboxing 7 rather Doctor Who books that sort of fall into the line of the previous Miscellaneous Madness installment, and I won't be going over much detail on these books, I don't think, as I will be reviewing all 7 books in this video, I hope sometime in the future, and I will detail a bit about the next range that I show in this video. There's 2 ranges of books in this video itself, and I should be detailing a lot about the range of books that I'm also the other range of books in this video, but I won't be detailing much about this range in or detailing much about the range that this book in here is from, as by now you should have, my channel should have up a guide video to this range, like a brief little guide video to this range of Doctor Who books, so I won't be going over too much about the range of this Doctor Who book or where this book is from in terms of ranges, but I should be reviewing it in the future as well. But anyways, what Doctor Who related book is in this parcel? It is Faction Paradox of the City of the Saved by Philip Purser Hallard. Yeah, the Faction Paradox Doctor Who book range is something that has interested me, as right now I'm massively sort of interested in spin-off ranges of Doctor Who books, as yeah, they're just really interesting me as of now, and I'm on sort of a big sort of spin-off sort of kick, as it were, with regards to the Doctor Who books and whatnot. And if you know me personally, I think Faction Paradox should be like one of my favourite book ranges, as I thought it was originally, with regards to the EVAs, I thought it was originally the Faction Paradox was about like time paradoxes and space paradoxes and stuff like that. But no, as a matter of fact, apparently in the EVAs, and I'm assuming in this range as well, the Faction Paradox is actually a cult. And I love demonic and spiritual and demonic and paranormal stuff like that, as you would have probably seen in my Stonehouse review if you have watched that review. So Faction Paradox range should be my cup of tea, and I should be reviewing this book in the future. But anyways, we have, for a brief look at the cover, we have Faction Paradox of the City of the Saved by Philip Purser Hallard. And then we've got various sort of different backgrounds, sort of an interesting sort of map-like background set behind the main picture, which is people who look like, who appear to be at a concert with a I think a celloist or a violinist in the background there. Some sort of demonic-looking ram cult-like ritualistic figure holding some sort of cup of some mysterious liquid, I'm assuming blood, and then there you've got like a skeleton arm on him and what appears to be a prostitute with a cigar, sort of paradoxy like background, and sort of a big undulating purple mix of pink and red and black and possibly even blue as well, sort of nebula paradox like space background. And then for the spine we have Faction Paradox is the City of the Saved, Philip Purser Hallard, and then there we've got a picture of the ram figure from the front. And then for the back we have the original price for this book, $14.95 US for Humanity, the War is Over, Mad Norwegian Press, and then there we've got a barcode. And then we've got a very sort of bleak and psychedelic background. And I believe the very early Faction Paradox books, like Book of War, dealt with actual wars and stuff like that to do with the actual Faction Paradox people, or cult rather. And now for the synopsis. We all remember Resurrection Day. Even now, 3 centuries later, we cannot forget the awakening. That awakening, our bewilderment, our terror and joy. Each of us had experienced death, imagining ourselves bound for oblivion, heaven or nirvana, according to taste. Instead, we found each member of the many human species, from a tool-wielding Australopithecines to, I've no idea, to the post-human philosopher gods, and had been gathered here by the founders' unfathomable technologies. Reborn in our countless immortal bodies, we were given the freedom of the city of the saved, a single contribution as broad as a spiral galaxy. She has been our sanctuary from the ravages of the war, but that monstrous conflict between inhuman cultures cannot touch us here. We live our afterlives beyond the end of time in perfect safety. We may be certain, therefore, that these rumours of a murder, the brutal stabbing of a city councillor no less, are nothing more than lurid fabrications. The superstition that the murder weapon is missing, or that it could have been as hysterical conjecture has claimed a potent weapon, capable of entering a citizen within the haven of the city, is equally absurd. The idea that a guerrilla war has begun in one of our less harmonious enclaves need not to be dignified with refutation. Please go about your business, citizens as normal. We are perfectly safe here in the city. Humanity has never been safer. If the City of the Saved is not a novel of violence and political intrigue set against the backdrop of humanity's last resting place, there is no evidence that it is the second in this series of original faction paradox novels. Yeah, I don't think I've ever encountered a blurb on a Doctor Who book that actually breaks the fourth wall. Please go about your business, citizens as normal. Yeah, that is odd. And then for the interior of this book, we have faction paradox of the City of the Saved, of its diverse citizenry and its sundry divinities, with a disquisition on the protocols of history. I'm butchering lots of words here, I'm sorry. By Philip Purser Hallard, Mad Norwegian Press, New Orleans, and then there you've got some sort of silhouette dragon. And then there you've got Coming Soon, various copyright guff, the story so far, which I don't know when this starts, and then you've got book 1, and this appears to be a Doctor Who book that is spread across many chapters, and as you can see I can't really identify the chapters. There's like 80, yeah, there's like 80 chapters in total by the looks of it. So you've got an epilogue, this thing called Cathedra, I don't know what that is, something to do with the faction paradox I assume, and it appears to have 100 chapters exactly across approximately 248 pages with 2 epilogues. And there we've got a faction paradox novel, Warlords of Utopia, synopsis about that. Various Doctor Who merchandise. Oh look, what a good choice. Oh me. And then there we've got advertisements for the first Doctor Who book in the Faction Paradox series. More coming soon, and sort of other books by Mad Norwegian Press, who did the I Who books, which I didn't know about. The Unauthorised Guide to Doctor Who novels. I think those might be very rare. I don't quite know. And then there we've got about the author, then editorial staff. So yeah, as I said, I don't quite know a terrible lot on this range, but it is a range that interests me, and I do hope to review this book in the future. Anyways, on to the next spin-off Doctor Who book unboxings in this video. Ooh, so this is what Miscellaneous Madness has been building up to. The unboxing of this parcel. This right here is the biggest unboxing in terms of scale I will ever show on my channel. This will and will always be the biggest unboxing on my channel. What books on earth could they possibly be? Let's find out. But before we get into that, I want to show you guys something pretty interesting, and these are two books that I did pick up today. I was going to include these in part 1 of Miscellaneous Madness. Is Miscellaneous Madness because I am recording this beforehand, so I thought I might as well include these in part 1. But I said stuff it, I might as well include these in part 2 as they're a new pickup, and I got them the same day that this came. So basic lowdown on this is, well, this. I'm on currently a level 3 art and design course, and today I had a trip up to Belfast to look at galleries and stuff, and the final gallery I went to was actually in the back of this cafe here, which is kind of odd. But anyways, my point being, to the right of this cafe there was this collector's shop right here, which is called, I don't know if the camera's going to get that because it's glaring quite a bit, but the collecting shop is called Atomic Collectibles. It sells DVDs, books, vinyl, actual old records, and Blu-rays and stuff like that. Just basically anything a collector can really imagine. Blu-rays, books, old vintage annuals, Blu-rays, for all really cheap. And in there I managed to get quite a good bargain, I guess you would say. Not that these books are rare, well, these books aren't rare at all, but definitely not compared to the ones in here. I got these two Torchwood books, The House That Jack Built and The Bay of the Dead, for only £2 each in that second hand, or in that collector's shop. And as you can see, these books are pretty much brand new condition, mint condition, as you can, pretty much mint condition as you can tell, and I got these for £2 each, so that right there is quite a big bargain. But anyways, moving on to this, the biggest, what I'm going to declare is the biggest unboxing on my channel. This right here will blow your socks off, because the books in here are from a range in which a limited edition, deluxe editions of them were made. There are only 11 books in the range, and each limited edition deluxe was only limited to 100 copies each, meaning that there is only 1,100 deluxes of this book series in existence, and I have 6 of them right here. And you're probably thinking, wow, that is pretty crazy. I'm going to tell you something even crazier. 40 quid. 40 quid is what I paid, well, a little under 40 quid, but rounding it up, 40 quid is what I paid for this. Believe it or not, the books were only 5 quid each, and the postage was 10, because postage being absurd. But I am completely blown away to have these books in my collection, and I guarantee you, in the future, these will be the 6 rarest Doctor Who books in my collection, which is quite incredible to say. And so yeah, without further ado, let us begin this unboxing. And one more tease is that the books in here fall under the category of Miscellaneous Madness of what I showed you, so they can either be short trip books, or just basically anything that falls underneath a category of what I have shown previously in Miscellaneous Madness. So without further ado, let us begin this unboxing. This is the most hyped I have ever been for a Doctor Who parcel ever. I mean, more hyped than any of the other any other unboxings I have done on my channel. The reason for this being is because A, they're really rare books. Well, on the website they were still in print, so they might be out of print now. I may have caused them to go out of print, but mainly because these books in here could quite possibly, or the range that these books are from, could quite possibly become my favourite Doctor Who book range, as the reading the blurbs of them in another Doctor Who book I have just just drew me to the books, and the books in here just sound so bleak, so dystopian, and just so wonderful. And I will not be surprised in the slightest if this becomes my favourite Doctor Who book range, and every single book in this parcel I should be reviewing eventually. So yeah, that's a pretty big tease right there. So let me just see if I can get this open, and I'm going to keep all of this in because I want this to make this like the ultimate unboxing on my channel. And as I said, this is the biggest unboxing on my channel, and because of the scale of what I am showcasing and presenting to you guys in this video, I am going to keep this called Miscellaneous Madness Part 2, but I feel like at the same time this is really an encore finale to Underworld Updates, one more final episode for Underworld Updates I was saying. I am going to be counting it as that, as well as Miscellaneous Madness, because, or Miscellaneous Madness Part 2 rather, as the scale of what I'm unboxing is just monolithic. I think that this is something that I don't think any other YouTuber could replicate, unless, in terms of scale and awesomeness, unless they somehow manage to buy these books from the website, and the website still has them in print somehow. I am very close to being into the parcel. Well, that was scary. I am close to being into the parcel, as you can see here. So, and I think, yeah, I'm just going to take this final part out. Oh my, wait. Whoa, hold on a second. Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy crap! Holy crap! You are kidding me! This isn't... oh my god! Are you fucking kidding me? Holy crap! Okay, so I'm going to reveal the main 6 books right here. I don't know if these are the correct order, but basically Telos website had these book series called Time Hunter, and they had 6 left of the deluxe editions, which is what I've been talking about, for £5 each. So I snatched them up as the range sounded really interesting to me. But something truly unexpected has happened. Here are these 6 Time Hunter deluxe books that were left in print on the Telos website. The Tunnel at the End of the Light, and these are all deluxes. I don't know if this is the correct order. The Clockwork Woman, Kitsoin, I believe is how you pronounce this one. The Severed Man, the Albino's Dancer, and the Sideways Door. So this is what I ordered. This is what I ordered. These 6 Time Hunter deluxes. These were still in print on the Telos website, and for whatever reason, Telos Publishing have just thrown in a deluxe of the Cabinet of Light into my parcel for whatever reason. I'm assuming that since I ordered these and they had only one left of the Cabinet of Light Deluxe for some reason laying around in their warehouse, so they just threw this into my parcel as a bonus, which at the same time is really odd because this has been long out of print. This has been long out of print, which makes it even more baffling to me that they actually had a copy of this in their warehouse, and I think it's even listed on the Telos site itself that this Telos Deluxe is out of print. So yeah, I was not expecting this whatsoever, and this is really nice to have because I was actually considering reading a PDF of this before getting into the Time Hunter books, and I can't find one online anyway, so it's nice to have this anyway. So for whatever reason, Telos threw this in as a bonus. And this is technically a 12 Doctor Who book range, 11 main books in the Time Hunter series, and then there is this one, which is, as I said, the origin of the Time Hunter series. So this makes it a 12 book series. So having this as well is amazing because this is the start of the Time Hunter series. So, and on top of that, I think this is an extremely rare Telos Novella Deluxe, as well as the standard is only 25 quid on Amazon, and I honestly have never seen a deluxe edition of the Cabinet of Light ever. And let's look at the front, the spine and the back, and I think a really good reason as to why this is so rare is because there's only 800 in existence. Only 800 of these were done, and as you can see, there was the autographs and a look at the innards of the Cabinet of Light, forward, prologue, the sort of main, the sort of cover, or the sort of exclusive deluxe illustration, which looks like something out of Bioshock, then the sort of built-in fabric bookmark there, and then there's a sort of main book. So I was not expecting this to get this in the parcel itself, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, there's a bonus, a very rare Doctor Who Telos Novella Deluxe. I don't know how rare this is, but I have never ever seen a deluxe edition of the Cabinet of Light. Heck, before I mysteriously got this, I didn't even know what one of these deluxes looked like, and it's only 800 copies in existence. So there you go, there is that. And I will be reviewing all of these Time Hunter books, I'm pretty sure, in the future, so I am not going to go over these in massive detail, and I think I may have a guide of them up soon as well. But taking a quick look at the Time Hunter books, we have the first one, which is called A Tunnel at the End of the Light. As you can see, it has this sort of scaly effects with the sort of sharpshooter logo, and then there you've got sort of greeny background, and then there you've got, oh, I was actually wrong, there's 200 of these ones, 200 of Tunnel at the End of the Light Deluxe, but I know some of them are only 100 as a definite. So there you go, and there's the autograph and then the sort of opening page. Time Hunter, The Tunnel at the End of the Light, with the author's name there, various copyright guff, sort of a opening thing, and they don't have any sort of exclusive illustrations or anything like that. So yeah, there is that. There is a quick look at the Tunnel at the End of the Light. As I said, I will be going over these more in detail soon. And the next one is the Clockwork Woman. So there's a look at the front, there's the spine, and then there's the back, and then for the innards, oh, that's cute. Claire Bott has put a smiley face in this one, as you can see. And this is number 26 out of 200. Time Hunter. So there we go, and there's an advertisement for other Telos books published. There's that one. Next up we have Kitsoin, which is this sort of wooden, has this sort of wooden effect to it. There's a look at the front and then the spine, and then there we've got the back, Then for the interior, oh wow, this one's limited to 150, so we're getting into the rarer ones here. So there you go. So yeah, I do remember TJ Productions saying when he showcased his one of Other Lives in the Ultimate Showcase that some were limited to 200, some were limited to 150, and some were even limited to 100. So hopefully I've got a 100 one in here, and I'm pretty sure I do. What I might do, I don't know. This is number 26 out of 150. And then there you've got various copyright guff, dedication. And then there you've got sort of blank back and stuff. And then there you've got various sort of copyright guff and stuff, and or just advertisements for other books published by Telos. So there's Kitsoin. And then next up we have The Severed Man by George Mann, which is a bit of an alliteration, I guess you're saying. No, that's the wrong meaning. Wrong meaning of that word. But as you can see, it's got this sort of nice sort of marble effect. And then there you've got The Severed Man. This is limited edition number 27 out of 150. So there you go. There you go, there's a quick look at the interior of the book. And as I said, I will be reviewing these books in the future, so there's no real need for me to go over these much at all. And then I believe that's a bookmark in this one. So yeah, there's that. Sorry, I'm just still in shock that they sent me Cabinet of Light Deluxe as well. The penultimate one is the Albino's Dancer, or the penultimate one for this video. So as I look at the front, it's got this sort of nice pink effect to it. Then with the spine, which is a bit misprinted, as you can see. Yeah, that is a misprint slightly, as you can see when we compare to like the Sideways Man, or the Severed Man rather. You can see that the title is sort of printed off slightly. It's not showing up that well on camera, but as you can see, that Silver Sheen is the title, and you can sort of see that sort of print is slightly upwards in comparisons to the Severed Man, which is really odd. And then the final one for this video is The Sideways Door by RJ Carter and Joy Rissa. It's really hard to see as it's got this nice metallic sort of effect to it. And then for the interior, and holy crap, this is a 100 one. So wait a minute, wait a second. So this here is another 100 one. So this means that these two right here, and let me just check Severed Man again. No, that's a 150. So this means in the future when these go out of print, they might have gone out of print now, these two right here are the rarest Doctor Who books in my collection, which is pretty amazing. So with the Sideways Door, with the sort of autographs, I don't know what that guy's writing there, but it went off the page. Time pan to the Sideways Doors. So yeah, and there's a quick sort of look at the back there. So yeah, there is that. So yeah, there is the unboxing of a massive bundle of Telos Deluxe Doctor Who books of the Time Hunter series. So as a freebie, I guess you would say, they gave me the Cabinet of Light. Then for the ones I ordered, we have a tunnel, or what's it called, at the end, at the tunnel at the end of the light, the Clockwork Woman, Kitsoin. Let me just move my tripod a little and the camera. So yeah, then there's the Severed Man, the Albino's Dancer, and the Sideways Door. So yes, that was the massive unboxing that I was building up to throughout the entirety of Miscellaneous Madness, and I do think it was quite the payoff, especially because Tellus threw in this deluxe edition of the Cabinet of Light for free, which is, I'm still shocked about that they actually did that. But yeah, considering most people have been recently doing these with unboxing rare books and whatnot, let's go put them on the shelf.